This is CNN.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another chapter of the global economy with me, your server, Jose Rivera. We'll be talking with the expert in the sanitary and phytosanitary measures, the agreement of the World Trade Organization. Well, to start this interview, can you tell us what is your name and occupation, please?
First of all, good morning. I am Jorgensen Gonzalez. I am the president of the Sanitation department of the World Trade Organization. I am glad to have you.
Okay, and you?
Hello, I'm Luis Pino. I am the Vice President of the Sanitary Department. I'm glad to have you too.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
And as I have understood, that is the Parliament is responsible for establishing measure controls in the food and animals, or not?
Of course, yes, it is.
But how do you ensure that your country's consumers are being supplied with food that is safe to eat by the standards you consider appropriate?
This is reached through recognition measures and through SPS agreement.
Okay, well, in the first place, we would like to know what is SPS agreement? What is about this agreement?
The SPS agreement sets out the basic rules for food safety and animal plant health standards.
Member countries are encouraged to use international standards, guidelines and recommendations where they exist.
Okay, what do you mean?
The agreement still allows countries to use different standards and different methods of inspecting.
But who sets this measure? Is there some kind of meeting between the countries?
The SPS agreement established a Committee on Sanitary and Phytosanitary Measures, the SPS Committee, to provide a forum for consultation about food safety or animal plant health measures which affect trade, and to ensure the implementation on the SPS agreement.
Okay, I understand that. This committee applies to all countries.
The SPS Committee, like other World Trade Committees, is open to all World Trade Organization members countries, governments which have an observer status in the higher level World Trade Organization bodies such as the Council for Trade in Goods, are also eligible to be observers in the SPS Committee.
Also, governments may send whichever officials they believe appropriate to participate in the meetings of the SPS Committee, and may send their food safety authority or veterinary or plant health official.
Okay. Do these are of them performed?
The SPS Committee usually hosts 3 regular meetings each year. It also hosts occasional joint meetings with the TBT Committee on notification and transparency procedures. Informal or special meetings may be scheduled as needed.
Okay. This is all for now. We'll be right back.
This is CNN.
We are back. Now that you mentioned it before, I have the doubt. What is the TBT Committee?
Well, the TBT, Technical Barriers to Trade Agreement, covers all technical regulation, voluntary standards, and the procedures to ensure that these are met, except when these are sanitary or phytosanitary measures, as defined by the SPS agreement.
Okay, I see. They are very similar. But what is the difference between these agreements?
Most measures related to human disease control are under the TBT agreement, unless they concern diseases which are carried by plants and animals. In terms of food labeling requirements, nutrition claims, and concerns, quality and packaging regulations are generally not considered to be sanitary and phytosanitary measures, and hence are normally subject to the TBT agreement.
The two agreements have some common elements, including basic obligations for non-discrimination and similar requirements for the advance notifications of proposed measures and the creation of information office, inquiry points. However, many of the substantive rules are different. For example, both agreements encourage the use of international standards.
However, under the SPS agreement, only justification for not using such standards for food safety and animal plant health protections are scientific arguments resulting from an assessment of the potential health risks. In contrast, under the TBT agreement, government may decide that international standards are not appropriate for other reasons, including fundamental technological problems or geographical factors.
Okay, now I understand. The sanitary and phytosanitary measures may be imposed only to the extent necessary to protect human, animal, or plant health, on the basis of scientific information. Or am I wrong?
Oh, for nothing, you're right.
Perfect.
Also, it allows countries to set their own standards, but it also says regulation must be based on science. They should be applied only to the extent necessary to protect human, animal, or plant life or health.
Okay, perfect. Now to learn a little history. When arose this agreement?
The SPA's agreement entered into force with the establishment of the World Trade Organization on 1st January 1995. It concerned the application of food safety and animal and plant health regulation.
Who benefits from this implementation of the SPA's agreement?
Well, consumers in all countries benefit. The SPA's agreement helps ensure and in many enhance the safety of their food as it encourages the systematic use of scientific information, thus reducing the scope of arbitrary and unjustified decisions.
Okay. Why is necessary this agreement?
The SPS agreement, while permitting governments to maintain appropriate sanitary and phytosanitary protections, reduce possible arbitrariness of decision and encourage consistent decision making.
Okay. This is all for now. We'll be right back.
This is CNN.
We are back. Okay. I'll do a summary for the audience to see where the measures apply this agreement. Please look at the screen. These measures are used to protect human or animal life from risks arising from additive, contaminants, toxin, and disease-causing organisms in their food, to protect life from plant or animal-carried diseases, to protect animal or plant life from pests, diseases, or disease-causing organisms, to prevent or limit other damage to a country from the entry, establishing or spread of pests.
This is perfect, that summary. Yes.
Well, I think we have understood. One last question, please. Does the SPA's agreement require countries to give priority to trade over food safety or animal and plant health?
No, the SPS agreement allows countries to give food safety, animal and plant health priority over trade, provided there is a demonstrable scientific basis for their food safety and health basic and health requirements. Each country has the right to determine what level of food safety and animal and plant health is considered appropriate based on assessment of the rights involved.
Okay, thank you very much. To finish, you could give us an example or tell a little about some current situation where these measures are present, please.
Okay. Just now, the SPS committee is working on the controlling the exchange of food between America and Europe for the humanitarian crisis at Europe borders with Middle East.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, this was to our interview. It was a pleasure. Thank you for coming and my program.
Thanks. The pleasure is ours.
This is CNN.